Hey, what's up everybody? The first selection box is here for the month of June, and in this video, I'm going to go over all 12 of the Tsum that's available. I'm also going to share with you which Tsums are worth getting and which ones to avoid. So let's get into it. This first selection box is going to last a total of 4 days, so you're going to have until the end of day on June 11th to try to get one of these Tsums if you're interested. This selection box does have a pair of Tsum, so let's take a look at the 12. So the first Tsum, we have Woody and Buzz, then Agent P, Kabuto Donald, Barley, Elena, Dr. Facilier, Vanellope, Hank, Oliver, Prince Phillip, Snow White, and Mater. Now out of these 12 Tsum, I'm going to rank my top 3, and my number 1 pick here is going to be Woody and Buzz. Now Woody and Buzz is good for coins and for score, but the way you would play him is a little bit different. I do have an in-depth review of Woody and Buzz, and in that video, I do go over the strategies for how to get a high score. So if you're interested in seeing how to get a high score with Woody and Buzz, check out the description below where I will link you to the full tutorial of Woody and Buzz. Now if you're trying to use Woody and Buzz for getting a lot of coins, then stay tuned for the game demonstration in this video. Essentially, the strategy here is to not use the pair ability, meaning don't use Woody first and then Buzz right after. That actually would minimize your coin earning potential. If you're trying to earn coins, it's better off to use Woody and Buzz's ability separate. So what I've been doing is essentially I would activate Woody's ability first, and then I would pop all the bubbles and wait for all the Tsums to settle, and then activate Buzz's ability. And typically if you have him at skill level 6, it will then generate Woody's ability again. Therefore, you could pop those magic bubbles again. And this cycle continues until you run out of time essentially. It's not going to be perfect, but that's the strategy you want to use to earn a lot of coins using Woody and Buzz. Now, Woody and Buzz isn't necessarily the best pair Tsum, but I like that you could use him for coins and for score, but you kind of have to use different strategies, but they are good coin earners. Not the best pair Tsum, but if you were to pick one out of the 12 here, Woody and Buzz is a good pair Tsum. Now on to my second pick, and my second pick actually earned more coins, and that's Agent P. However, Agent P is not the easiest Tsum to use either. I do have the full tutorial of Agent P in the description below. Also link it in the top right hand corner here. But Agent P, you will need to play with the gyro on, and you will need to flick the screen towards the center area as the center burst happens. So if you're looking to get a really good coin earner from this group, then I would say aim for Agent P. But if you want a high scoring Tsum as well as coins, that's relatively easier to use, and Woody and Buzz is the way to go. Agent P does require a lot more strategy and a lot of movements, but does earn more coins compared to Woody and Buzz. But I would still recommend getting Woody and Buzz over Agent P because Woody and Buzz is a lot easier to use and doesn't need you to practice essentially. Woody Agent P does need a little bit of practicing and upskilling before you can actually use him. So check out the game demonstration later on in this video, and if you want the full tutorial, check out the link in the description. And my number 3 pick is going to be Kabuto Donald. Now Kabuto Donald's extremely easy to use, but the reason why he is in the 3rd spot and not like the 2nd and 1st spot is because he doesn't earn as much coins compared to Agent P and Woody and Buzz. But out of the 3, Woody and Buzz, Agent P, and Kabuto Donald, he is the easiest one to use. Essentially, you just spam the ability button and you keep playing. The strategy with Kabuto Donald is after the ability is activated, you want to clear all of the Kabuto Donald at the bottom of the screen. During his animation, none of the Kabuto Donalds will be cleared, so naturally they're going to fall to the bottom, and all you need to do is clear a bunch of them and then reactivate the ability. If you get lucky and a lot of Kabuto Donalds spawn during the animation, then you could essentially just have back-to-back abilities activated back-to-back. So give that a try and let me know if you like Kabuto Donald or not. So those are my top 3 out of the 12 Tsums that are available. But overall for this selection box, if you don't have Woody and Buzz already and you already have a relatively good coin earner, I actually recommend you to skip this entire selection box. I think it's better to save your coins to get Captain Lightyear instead, because Captain Lightyear is really good for coins and also really good for score together. And also Captain Lightyear is not even a pair Tsum. However, Captain Lightyear is a little bit difficult to use. So that's the trade-off here, but I still think that it's worth saving your coins and going for the lucky time at the end of the month versus trying to get one of these Tsums in this selection box. None of these Tsums here are good for missions either, so really not that effective selection box here. So skip it. But regardless, what I'm going to do is show you all 12 of the game demonstration. And also, if you're looking for a specific game demonstration, go ahead and use a timestamp and just fast forward. Or you can look at the description below where I will leave timestamps to all 12 of these game demonstration. So that's my review for this first selection box. And if you guys would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, or would like to support this channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you so much for watching.